What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? Let me just tap in with you because I was just tapping into my Facebook story that I'm like, let me just hop on with the YouTube channel and get this message across because I know one of y'all need to hear this and probably thousands of y'all need to embrace this message and really apply it into your life. Let's go. All right, so I just wanted to break down my diet lately and how it's been affecting me positively and the way I look, the way I feel, my energy levels. I'm not perfect yet, you know what I mean? My diet is not perfect yet, but it's getting there because right now I'm maintaining 190 in the morning, and right now that's what I'm going for. I realized that going for 175, like I previously stated, wasn't the best for my body type. I have a really big head, and I believe like your body should be in line with your head, you know what I mean? It should match up pretty much. It's like what God gave you, and He gave me the exact measurements. And you don't want to be walking around like a motherfucking lollipop all the time, you know what I mean? But my goal is to be able to hike a mountain, not with ease, but without, feeling like I'm gonna fucking die of a heart attack or feel like my legs are gonna snap in half because I'm that out of shape. So that's my goal, to be able to hike a mountain with ease. Or enjoyment, be able to go to the gym every day, be able to play basketball every day if I wanted to, be able to run, jump, all that, all the good stuff of life that you think about when you're a kid you were doing. I want to be able to experience that throughout my life, and now it's more important than ever, me being at 29, and whatever age you're at too. If you can implement this at whatever age you're at right now, you'll be golden. Like, I want to maintain this for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? It ain't no like gain a bunch of fat or gain a bunch of muscle and cut back and do this and do that. No, I want like steady maintenance so I'm good to go 24/7, 365 for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So let me show y'all what I've been doing when I'm having like a sweet tooth this time of night. It's like 5 p.m. right now. And, I find myself, I'm like, man, I'm like still hungry. Already ate all my calories for the day. I already have all my protein for the day. So really I don't need food right now, but this is one of the things like when you really, when you don't have that mental fortitude to not eat right now, or you just want to eat, you know what I mean? Like, there's options out there. You don't listen to that bullshit that a calorie is a calorie, because that's so far from the fucking truth that I could write a whole book about that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so far from the truth. Like, for example, when I personally eat processed foods, processed protein powder, especially processed protein powder, shit like this, processed protein, that's peanut butter powder. What else? Like, bars, shit like this. These bars, all that shit is not the same calories to me. My body like doesn't digest it the same, and it makes me fat. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me puffy. I could eat 2,000 calories of protein powder mixed with regular foods, and I still wouldn't be at the figure or energy levels that I want to be at, because not every calorie is the fucking same. So I just want to put that out there right now. And let me show you all what I've been doing when I have a sweet tooth at night. So here it is. This is half a cup of oatmeal, which the oats I'm using right here is 190 calories. I put 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and then the main ingredient here is the oatmeal, and then also I have I have maple syrup in there. I have 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup in there, which is another 200 calories. And the maple syrup actually has 53 grams of sugar, which that's a shit ton when you think about it. Like, that's a shit ton of sugar. But then I was thinking about it because I eat based off how I feel, right? So that maple syrup is different sugar than, say, a candy bar or processed sugar or a white sugar cane. That's why I argue with a calorie is a calorie, because a calorie is not a calorie. Because if it was, and explain why I can eat this late at night and then wake up the next morning and wake up every day after that, and after doing this for a week, and I haven't put on any weight. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple fact. Like, if I were to have a bowl of ice cream with these many calories, or a piece of cake with these many calories, I would put on weight. Just as simple as that. You know what I mean? And with that bowl of ice cream or the piece of cake, I would feel like shit the next morning. Or I would feel like shit right after I ate it, actually, because I'm like that sensitive to food, and I'm sure you are too. You just, you might sense it, or if you don't sense it, tap into it, and then you will sense it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring these out to you, like the realizations that you can really control your mind. You can really control how you feel through the food you eat. Like it's that simple, you know. So, anyways, I've been maintaining like 2,500 calories a day for the past couple days now. Because the other weekend, like I was explaining to you in the last video, I did have like a binge eating weekend. It was ugly, man. You know what I mean? I had like 2 days in a row when I ate too much food. And then I'm like, man, maybe I should increase my calories a little bit. So I did. I increased my calories a little bit, and I've been maintaining 190 every single morning. You know what I mean? So, and I was maintaining 190 every single morning, even when I was eating 2,000 calories a day. You know what I mean? So this does give me more energy, so I can do more stuff too. So, that's to put into argument too. That's why not every calorie is the same, because these calories right here are gonna give me more energy in the morning. Maybe I can do a longer workout tomorrow morning, or maybe go more intense tomorrow morning, be more focused in the morning to get that shit done. You know what I mean? Versus if I eat a piece of cake right now, like I said, I would feel like shit after I ate it, and the next morning, tomorrow morning, wake up would be a little bit harder because loaded with fucking processed sugar and processed shit, whatever they put in cake. This right, this right here is not processed at all, to my understanding, because everything's organic. You know what I mean? So that's why I eat only organic, guys. You know what I mean? It's super important. Um, I've been so depressed before, man. Like, I've been very, very depressed before. Like, I don't want anybody on this channel to even experience that. You know what I mean? I know a few of y'all are probably going through it right now, which is okay. But start slowly implementing what I'm telling you about these food choices, man, because you'll feel the world of difference. You really will. So, like I can go into like the deep dark depressions I used to go to, but I'm telling you, it was because my food choices. That was the bottom line. Number one thing why I would go down to these deep dark depressions is because my food choices. It would be like shit. Then in return, my digestion would get like shit because I wasn't experiencing the correct amount of energy intake for what I was trying to do. And then I would get depressed when I couldn't perform how I wanted to perform. So it's all correlated, man. I'm really telling you, it's all correlated. Like I said, man, I'm trying to direct this channel to teach y'all mental health. I want to show you how to be prosperous too. We're getting that part down this year too. Like, I have more money and anything else than I've ever had in my life, and now it's time to tap into the food thing. It's life is really a balance between all these things. You know what I mean? Family, fitness, health. Hold on, we got to go to the chalkboard for that one. There it is. Mind, body, soul, family, fitness, finance. So that's what life's all about, man. Like, I find personally, yeah, I want to work on all those at once, but realistically, it might be better to work on one at a time while trying to implement it as much as possible. Be realistic with it. You know what I mean? Just like how I said to eat all organic. Realistically, start off with 50% organic. I remember when I made the switch to fully organic, or even half organic, I was like, shit, this stuff is so expensive. You know what I mean? But then I got to the level, since it was a must in my fucking life, that I can easily afford that shit now. I can afford that shit with fucking a smile on my face. You know what I mean? I go to the grocery store and I get organic shit with the money I've made, and I do it with a fucking smile on my face, and I don't even look at how much I've spent when I'm at the store anymore. You know what I mean? That's the level you're about to be at when you start treating your body the way it's supposed to be treated. You know what I mean? Like, I really believe all this prosperity I've been experiencing this year everything. You know what I mean? It's all coming down because I made that decision that I am going 100% organic, and that's that. I'm going, you know, drinking the best water on planet Earth. You know what I mean? These are not coincidences. Like I just showed you the circle. You have to focus on one. Maybe you have to focus on one thing first, perfect that, and then everything else is gonna follow because you're gonna focus on it one thing at a time and keep it going. Once you master one piece of the puzzle, you know it's gonna have that ripple effect on the rest of the stuff. So with that, for anybody who's ever asked me a question about like motivation, how do I stay motivated? Step number one, even before this early morning wake up, because I noticed that the early morning wake up, you might not even have the fucking energy to wake up right now because you're not eating right. So though the early morning wake up is very important and start implementing that as soon as possible, the diet, man, switch everything to organic, non-processed as much as possible. Like I'm talking about quit eating anything processed, like Cheerios. You know, if you have any questions about processed stuff, just hit me up because it's not that hard. Like anything like this, I can't remember what last time I had something like this because I know how bad it is for me. And that's just that. Alright, by the end of this video, I'm just going to show you what I've been doing here. This ginger tea is really good for you, man. You know, especially during times of like seasonal change, or if you have, you know, depression or whatever you have, anxiety. Like I said, it's really important to work on your mental health through your gut. Ginger tea is excellent for all that, man. If you can implement ginger tea once a night or once a morning or a couple times a day, it's gonna kickstart it, man. And like I said, completely organic. Alright, I love you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's fucking go!